We start at 4 o'clock with the man that investigators say is a repeat sexual predator on hiking trails, and he won't be getting out of jail anytime soon. This after a judge set a high bond for the 20-year-old suspect this morning, citing his own confession in court documents.
At least 9 women say the suspect exposed himself and performed lewd acts as they walked alone. Investigative reporter Jeremy Hohola was in court as the criminal case now begins.
This summer, busy trails through nature near Denver became the scene of very disturbing behavior, with a sexual predator targeting women hiking alone. New court documents contain stories of 9 victims who say a man exposed himself and performed lewd acts. In some cases, he'd slap them on the behind. One woman says he pulled at her shirt collar, tearing underclothing. The alarming stories began surfacing in April, prompting warning signs along hiking trails like Beaver Brook. It's here where investigators arrested Glenn Braden, a 20-year-old man. Investigators say he targeted 2 women on Tuesday. According to his arrest affidavit, Braden admitted to investigators he could not help his compulsion and that he would expose himself to women once a week, sometimes 3 times in one day. Braden said he couldn't remember some of the encounters because he would get very high on marijuana before hiking. A judge cited Braden's admission in court and set a $100,000 cash-only bond on Thursday morning.
Because there were multiple victims and multiple occasions in which this individual allegedly engaged in illegal conduct, it's no surprise the judge set the bond so high.
For now, the suspect is only facing misdemeanor charges, but 9 News legal analyst Scott Robinson says that could change.
Because one of the victims was subjected to actual force, and an article of her undergarment was basically ruined, that demonstrates the type of force that raises this to a felony.
The suspect's brother asked the judge for a lower bond so they could get him into a mental facility. The brother said, quote, "He's a good kid. We are not sure where this behavior is coming from." The judge also mandated protective orders for 9 victims in this case, and there could be more people coming forward. Investigators report nearly 40 calls came in when these encounters started making the news. Kim, back to you.
Yeah, you got to know there's more, and you feel so badly for those people that were subject to this, but it's disturbing to hear what the suspect said as well, that he couldn't stop himself.
He couldn't stop himself, and he says that this all began when he was 9 years old, 20 years old today.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Thanks, Jeremy.
And then there's this. The Boulder County Sheriff's Office says a man posing as a search and rescue worker sexually assaulted a woman outside of Nederland last month. Investigators also believe there could be more victims. Deputies arrested 50-year-old William Tidwell of Northglen. The victim told the sheriff's office that she was hiking near Nederland when Tidwell offered her a ride to a different trail. She thought that he worked for an official search and rescue group because of the truck he was driving and the shirt he was wearing. She says he took her to a different trail and sexually assaulted her. Deputies believe there could be more victims and asking anyone with information to call the number there on your screen. Looking outside on this Thursday afternoon, you can see a lot of cloud cover right now. Another beautiful day, though, most of the day. Kathy's joining us with a look at what is yet to come this evening. Those clouds signal a bit of a change, at least as far as today, Kathy.
The clouds are nice, Tom, because we got close to 90 this afternoon, and so the clouds have brought temperatures down a little bit. And there was a brief rain shower in Denver, which we always love to see. If we can get a little garden variety thunder shower without the hail, the wind, the lightning, we'll take it every day. So that brief shower has moved on. We're back to partly cloudy skies, but a comfortable 82 now in the city, 89 in Greeley, 84 in Fort Collins. Humidity value is a whole lot lower than we've seen for much of this week. And because of that, winds coming in are going to help to dry out the atmosphere. So these storms cruising from the southwest toward the northeast, they're high based. Again, wind and lightning the biggest threat today, but a brief rain shower if you're lucky. We had one cell roll through Fort Morgan that went severe because we've had wind gusts with these thunderstorms 60 to 70 miles per hour. A lot of thunder and lightning, and they're racing quickly off to the east. But just be aware, these thunderstorms coming through can toss patio furniture around, garbage cans around, and can be a little bit dangerous, even though they're in and out, moving pretty quickly. And the severe weather threat is actually outside our state's border for this afternoon and again tomorrow. An isolated gusty storm is certainly possible tonight and tomorrow, but a general drying trend heading into the weekend. That may not be how we end the weekend, however. So temperatures today, mid-80s, 70s after about 9 o'clock. Coming up, we'll check the radar again and we'll detail the weekend forecast. That's just ahead.
Thanks, Kathy. Today, Denver's health department confirmed 3 cases of West Nile virus in the city, and they're investigating 3 more as the case numbers continue to climb statewide. The department's executive director says they've seen extremely high levels of mosquito activity compared to prior years around the region this summer. He noted how important it is to take all the steps to protect yourself and anyone around you when they're outside. West Nile killed 1 person in Colorado this year, a 53-year-old man from Weld County.
Today was the day that Team USA cyclist Magnus White was supposed to race in the Mountain Bike World Championships. Instead, his family is mourning his death. The 17-year-old hit and killed while cycling in Boulder County last month. Today, his family shared a photo of the shirt he was wearing when he was killed. We want to warn you, it is difficult to see. But as Magnus's coach tells our Jaleesa Irizarry, they think it's important for people to see it.
So much of life's journey is based on decisions. The road someone chooses to take may put so many others off track. Magnus White should have been on a course of his own today. He should have been in Scotland, racing for Team USA in the Mountain Biking World Championship. Coach Michael Robson should have been watching.
It feels pretty different. It's not the way it's supposed to be.
Late last month, Magnus White was cycling on Boulder's Diagonal Highway when a driver hit and killed him. He was training for his big race. He was wearing his Team USA jersey. Today, his family released a photo of it.
I mean, it really drives home the reality of what happens. These are the consequences of the things, we do in our lives. And I feel like it's important for people to see that.
But Robson hopes people see more.
This is right on 13th Street.
They see the hundreds that rode in honor of Magnus the day of his memorial, and the many others, including his parents, that will continue to do so.
They basically have to drive on his legacy, and that's what they're committed to doing.
Committed is how Magnus chose to live his life. Now his family will do the same. Dedicated in making sure his legacy won't just carry pain, but purpose.
He's definitely never going to go away.
Magnus's parents released a new statement today saying they were grateful for the outpouring of support from the community. A GoFundMe raised nearly $140,000. His family says they will use those donations to support his legacy. We did reach out to the Colorado State Patrol a couple of times today to see if there are any updates in the case. We've yet to hear back, Tom.
Well, you're right about one thing. The impact that picture of that jersey has is something you won't forget soon.
It honestly took my breath away, and we also made sure that the family was comfortable with us releasing it because it is one that is difficult to see knowing a 17-year-old was taken.
Extremely impactful. All right. Thank you, Jaleesa.
Police in Westminster are looking for a wedding crasher who stole $1,500 worth of gifts from a ceremony. This happened on Sunday at the Church Ranch Event Center on Wadsworth. This guy is pretty obvious. You can see him. This is the video the family shared. He's wearing the old vest there, like the traffic vest kind of thing, grabs the cards and a present and walks right out. A family member at the wedding said they had moved the table closer to the bride and groom before the theft happened because it was so close to the door, and then someone moved it back there, which wasn't good.
We've been reflecting on it this week. 30 years ago, Pope John Paul II was here in Colorado for a 6-day event leading up to World Youth Day 1993. Somewhere between 500,000 and 1 million young people from 100 different countries came here to see the Pope on his first visit to Colorado. President Bill Clinton among those who came to town to see him. The Pope attended many events over the near week-long stretch here, beginning on August 10th of 1993. And we continue to look back on the trip. Our special Pilgrimage to the Peaks Plus 30. That special program from Gary Shapiro and our photographer Manny Sotelo will run on Saturday night at 6 here on Channel 9. It'll re-air Sunday night at 9:30 on Channel 20. And you can also watch it starting on Sunday at 9news.com, the 9 News YouTube channel, and the 9 News Plus streaming app.